Lady Charmaine, and my guest today is taking the dance industry by storm. She is truly a dancing diva in every sense of the word. And she's here today to talk about her new Lifetime reality show entitled Raising Asia. Help me welcome Miss ASIA MONET and her mom, Kristie Ray. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Hey, hello.
Hi, it is so nice to have you, this little cute dancing diva. I mean, you make me want to dance like Beyonce, girl. And look, I'm in my 40s, so you know you're doing something. so I just want to talk about your show.
I'll teach you some moves.
Oh, you girl, look, I don't want to break anything. See, if you maybe get 2 years ago. But right about now, I don't think my body could do all that today. But congratulations on your new show, which premiered on July the 29th on Lifetime. We want to remind everybody that the show airs on Tuesdays, 10/9 Central. Congratulations again. And see, Asia, I was first...
Thank you.
You're welcome. See, I was first introduced to you by my assistant, Alicia, on YouTube, because she's a dancer herself. She has a degree in dance. And she was like, you got to see this little girl. So she showed me your video. And then I was watching Dance Moms, and you were on there as well. So you became a YouTube sensation to Dance Moms. How did that even happen, that transition?
Well, I was on the first show called Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition, and I was on the first season. And I learned a lot from that experience. Then they asked me to go on Dance Moms, and then I was a big hit on the show. And then I went there for 4.5 months, and then we came back home to get back into training.
And so were you offered your own show from Dance Moms, or were you already preparing for your own TV show when you were on that show?
Already had there was already an offer before Dance Moms, but they wanted me to appear on Dance Moms to get a bigger fan base before I had my own show.
Okay, well, it worked, I must say, because I had become a huge fan, and so it was an easy transition for myself. For myself. Now, Kristie, for you as a mom, just being on Dance Moms and now your daughter having her own show, what is that like for you as a mother raising an 8-year-old that you know is destined for stardom?
Well, the first show, people don't realize that Asia was actually 6 when Lifetime found her on YouTube, and they thought she was 9. And the age for that first show was 10 to 13. So we really had to clear Asia to be on that show because the age difference, technically and mature-wise, we were concerned about her being with older girls. And, we didn't know what the show was going to consist of, being it is also a reality show, the first show. So we decided to do the show at 6 with her. We were kind of filling her out to see how her maturity level was with the older girls. And when she took, the finals, taking third against the 13 and 14-year-olds, we knew that she had the confidence and the stage presence and the competitive ability to keep on going. And she was offered her own show before Dance Moms, but Lifetime and Abby wanted her to come through there to build her fan base, but also to just put some spice over there and a different type of style, type of kid. I mean, Asia is different than a lot of 8-year-olds. She's our old soul, and she was, she had her own following before all of those shows. She was a national titleist at 5, and signed with the dance agency at 5 and working since 5. So she's always been around older kids and working and traveling. So she is very outgoing, and I think she brought a lot to Dance Moms as far as character. But we do know that you're held back when you're on a cast with other kids. So we only did that one season.
And I'm going to tell you that she is really missed on the show because she did add a spice to it. There was an excitement there to really see her dance. I know they have great dancers on the show, so don't get me wrong. But there was something about Asia that I could not wait to see her hit the stage. She just lights it up. And she doesn't need a whole background. She lights it up just by herself. That's why she reminds me of like this little Beyonce that can just take a whole stage and don't need a whole lot. Would you say?
Right. Well, that's why we call her the performer, because she can, improv. She can make her own routines without choreography. She's a performer, and a lot of times kids this age, they have the dance ability, but sometimes not the stage present yet, because that comes in your teenage and you're more experienced being on the stage. And Asia was competitive ice skater prior to being a competitive dancer.
Now, Kristie, when did you realize that Asia had something special? She wasn't just a dancer, but there was something special about her.
No, it was early on. I have 2 children, and you kind of know if you have children, you kind of watch, and you kind of, there's always something. There's always like it factor, and you don't want to be that mom that says their kids everything in a bag of chips, because that wasn't me. I would kind of just watch her, and she excelled in everything she touched. And in being that way as a young child, it's also hard to bring them into being focused on one, so they can be 100% on one instead of being amazing at all these activities, but really not focusing on one where they can be, 150%. So everything she touched, she just excelled, and everyone wanted her to compete in ice skating, compete in gymnastics, and way before, even kids normally compete. So I saw it early on, the stage presence, the ability to keep the audience's attention, and that it's the one big thing, Asia had no fear. A lot of kids have a fear of not being accepted or not the confidence. Asia right away showed that she had a lot of confidence. She was always the leader, not the follower. She was a very strong-natured little one and knew what she always wanted. There was not a confusion of, I don't know what I want to do. She always had her plan. She wanted to do everything. That being said, she couldn't, but she always, whatever she did it full on, 100%, and it's just finding something that she really, really wanted to do and excelled in, and it was dance at this time. And it happened so fast. And her only being 8, this happened, she started her other activities at 18 months. So when I found out that she just loved that audience attention is when we guided her into things that she really wanted to do and then reel it in. And it just became where we let her make the choice. It's not something that we wanted to push her in, because if anything, I thought she would be my gymnast because she has that body type.
Mm-hmm. Now, for you, Asia, your mother hit on something, because that was one of my questions for you. You dance so fearlessly. Where does that come from? It's like you're not afraid of the stage. It's like you welcome it. You hunger for it. You crave it. Where does that come from?
I guess I woke up one morning when I was born, and I just was confident. I was never nervous. I was just doing what I loved to do, and I feel like I can express myself through dancing, singing, and acting. And it's my home. Like, that's where I come from, and I feel free, and I feel alive.
Yeah, and it definitely shows. And your mother mentioned how she wanted you to hone in on one thing. You're also a dancer, and you're also a singer, and you're going to be having an album out titled ASIA MONET. The LP is available for purchase. Yes, I want to talk to you about that. So what made you even want to move into singing?
Well, I've always loved singing. I always sang in the morning, in the afternoon, at night. But then when I started getting my fan base up, we're like, let's try this. So I started singing, and I love it. And I'm with my singing coach almost every week. And because I'm getting a little more busy, I'm like maybe once a week now. But I still love singing, and my album's out on iTunes, Amazon.com, Google Play, and also Spotify, where you can listen to it. And I'm like R&B pop, and I love Janet Jackson, Beyonce, and Aaliyah, and Lady Gaga, and Michael Jackson. They're like my inspirations, and that's how I wanted to start singing, because they inspired me to do what I love to do, and my mom never held me back from that.
So isn't that great that you had a mom that was able to see the vision for you and see what you saw and push you in that? You need to congratulate your mother every day. Say, Mom, I love you every single day. And just appreciate her every day, because you have a great mom.
I'm really glad that my mom and dad let me just like be me instead of them deciding what I should do and what they want me to do. I'm blessed that they let me do what I want, and that my dad pays for my private singing classes and everything because it's just making me better and better every day, every hour.
That is wonderful, Mom. I just want to say congratulations to the both of you, because when you have a child that's successful, it's because of great parents like you. So both of you deserve just a big kudos. One daughter for working hard, Mom, and for just being there and making sure that she is successful.
Thank you.
And we want to talk about, before we go, you also performed at Universal City Walk in Planet Hollywood, Las Vegas, and also you were the third-time Lifetime Dance Competition for Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition. What was it like for you performing at Universal City Walk?
It was amazing. It was like it's one step closer to being the next Beyonce. I keep getting closer and closer every day.
Have you got a chance to meet her? Have you met her yet?
But I've never met her, but I played her in a Toyota commercial.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay, well, I have to go on YouTube that one. I got to find it, because I'm sure she has to have you in a video or something. Both of you have to do a dance together, and I think it's going to light up a stage. I'm just waiting for that.
But the closest that I've gotten to Beyonce is because I work with Beyonce's choreographer, and that's probably the closest I've got.
Okay, I think you're going to get a little closer. I just see that in your future, young lady. It's going to be a little closer than that.
I know so.
I know that. I love your confidence. Well, Asia and Kristie, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. And I want to remind everyone to make sure that you watch Raising Asia tonight on Lifetime 10/9 Central. Watch this dance and diva just dance her way into your hearts. Thank you so much, Asia and Kristie, and I look forward to having you back.
Thank you so much.
And also remember to check out my Instagram, Life with Asia Monet, my Facebook and Twitter, Asia Monet Ray, and also my new website called IamAsiaMonet.com.
I know that's right, girl. Don't leave nothing out. Social media all the way. See, you raised the diva for real, Miss Kristie. And thank you. Thank you both so much.
Thank you,